Welcome back. If it's your first time here, so glad you aligned with me, with the tribe, with us. This is our channel. For those of you who are finding it for the first time, I know it looks like it's my channel, but it's not. It's our channel because it's our channel messages that come through here. Who are we? The tribe, the collective of love and peace and happiness. Okay, so we're going to speak in a general message for you. Anything I hear or see, I will tell you. Some of it will be yours, if not all of it, but at least some of it will be yours. And for somebody, it's all going to be yours, and you're going to know it, and you're going to feel it, and you can let us know. We pulled your alpha and omega messages. We pulled them first, we read them last. They put a beautiful bow on the entire show. Whatever channels through in the messages today, I am open channel for love source, God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, my highest self, the ancestral lines, and all of these energies. Okay, and the more you interact with the channel, the more that your own spirit team that includes all that knows you're ready and receptive. So you'll start feeling more and more personal resonance with all that comes through here. So even if it's not your experience, there's something useful technique wise and energy wise for everybody that shows up. What else? Bring your intuition to the party. If it resonates, pick it up and leave and run with it, or if not, leave it where you found it. And gender is not what I'm talking about when I say masculine or feminine. Okay. So first card out, from the wisdom of the golden path, let's see where you're at on this golden path. Don't compromise. You're at a place where it's time to stand your ground. I heard put your feet down and stand your ground. Bottom of the deck, what do we have is change. Some changes have happened. I see change in the wind where you have, I feel like you changed up the way you show up. And I heard with good reason. As soon as I said that, I heard with good reason. With good reason, you've changed the way you show up in a situation. And if don't compromise is coming out, they're showing me somebody's going to try to make you change your mind, change your standards, change your footing. They want you to change your footing. They want you to change your position. You don't have to listen to that. You don't have to listen to nobody. They need to figure their stuff out. Hey, Jinx. So, yeah. When somebody people will try to convince you all the time. But I see like maybe you are very convincing, easily convincible, easily convinced in the past. I see that, but not anymore. Okay. Some changes you made. Somebody's not wanting to hear it. Okay, so we have answering the call. The time is now from the sacred travel. It's just time for you to answer the call. What's at the bottom of it? Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past and heal the present. Yeah, so that's what the change had to do with. The change had to do with you clearing the past stuff. You made some changes to the way you were operating, the way you move, your mode of operation. And that was I hear after you realize that the way you were doing things was really not serving your best interest. It was serving some interest, but it wasn't your best interest. Okay, so you made some changes, and it's important that you stand your ground and don't compromise the decisions you've made. You made a lot of progress in healing yourself by standing up this way. And as a result of getting here, like you're going to be receiving this call. Now, I do feel more of a spiritual call, but for somebody, there's going to be an actual phone call. So they're saying don't compromise in where it is a physical call. It's going to be a physical call where somebody will try to get you to do what benefits them for you to do. Get you to do what they're used to you doing. And they said, don't ignore the call. Answer the call and put them in their place. Answer the call, put your foot down and deal with it, or they're going to keep calling and bugging. So, yeah, they're showing me that energy. It will be necessary for you to tell them what it is, you know, and not to compromise yourself. I hear they're going to try to convince you and persuade you that the way I heard even gaslight you, that the way you're doing things or the decision you made is not the best way. Oh, but look, you have the Golden Palace. When I ask where are you on the enchanted map of life, you've got the Golden Palace. You're sitting in your Golden Palace. And the card coming out is the Magic Prayer. And it's 3223. Okay, we have a palindrome, 3223. Palindrome of the numbers of the, interesting, there's a lot here. The Empress, the High Priestess, and then there's also with the 32 and the 23, the energy of the Emperor, the Hierophant. I was trying to say Hierophant, but the Emperor came out halfway out of my mouth. Oh, it only came halfway out of my mouth until I was seeing that it did. Okay. But the 3 and 2 and 2 and 3 equaling 5 equaling Hierophant. And all of it together is giving me the 10, which is Wheel of Fortune. So it's like you already been through, I heard, a hell of a journey. You've been through a lot of stuff to be in the position that you're in. Intuitively know that you have to listen to your intuition if you're going to continue to be in this blessed state. I'm hearing blessed state in the Golden Palace. If you're going to be in the Golden Palace, like, you have to live like you're in the Golden Palace. Understand that everybody would love to be in the Golden Palace. Well, most of everybody would love to be in the Golden Palace, but you got the Golden Palace for a reason. Not just anybody can be in the Golden Palace, okay? And the Golden Palace is actually coming. They're giving me the word sanctuary. Yeah, I hear the word sanctuary. Where you're at on this enchanted map has to do with using your magic prayer. You have a magical ability, okay? So, perfect. And this is, I heard, this is exactly why we don't need any compromising right now, because the energy you're sitting in is exactly what you're supposed to be in. I hear it took you a long time to calibrate yourself to your own energy and get your auric field completely vibrating in your frequency, which is why things are going really good for you right now. So when these distractions come in, yeah, no, we're just going to know that right away. Hey, Sherry and ASMB, welcome. Okay, let's see what is the cycle that you're in from the Akashic Tarot. What's the cycle that you're in? Spiritual cycle, life cycle. Okay, 4 of Forces, spring and autumn, changing seasons. Opposite seasons. Okay, opposite seasons. What's at the bottom of the deck is the waterfall. The waterfall just came through as a huge release. A huge release. And a lot of tears. I see a lot of tears. Hi, Darlene. Welcome. Yeah, so spring and autumn are opposite seasons. Spring is where you plant and autumn is where you sow and reap the harvest, right? So that's what this magic prayer is about. This is about you planting and sowing, and they're showing me that you've got everything going in the same direction, which is exactly what we want. They said because even your behaviors and your actions that you're taking are also in alignment with the reaping and harvesting that you're choosing. You're planting those seeds effectively at this time, and your soul is also speaking to me saying, yeah, you're also answering the call of your soul, which has told you to put your foot down and make some changes in the way you show up in certain connections that you have. And it's not even about connections romantically. They said we don't want to really focus so hard there today, but it's really like the connections you have with the world and the people in it and whatever role they play. So let's see, okay, guidance for you from the archetype card. What archetype it suits you best in this situation is the alchemist. The alchemist is our magician, literally, that changes substance from one form to another. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy here is the Queen. How perfect is that? We had the Golden Palace. Now the Queen is at the bottom of this deck, and the Golden Palace was at the bottom of the other deck. Lord of mercy. This is looking fantastic. It's looking quite regal, actually. And again, it's confirming the preferred positions of status. It's confirming your posturing. Your posturing. The position that you're in is not just any old position. Your status is not just any old status. Like, your status is elevated for a reason. They throw in for a reason. Okay. So there's a reason why your status is elevated. Let's go ahead. Do we want this deck? And I hear no. So we're just going to set that one aside. They said, no, we don't want that one. But we do want this one first. Okay, cue cards first. All right. So let's see what else Spirit has for us. What's up, Brown? Lenny. I'm going to just call you Lenny. Welcome. So thankful and grateful to have you all here on our channel. Our channel is growing by leaps and bounds. Y'all have something to do with that. Okay. Oh, thank you. They want the 7-card chakra spread. So we'll touch on each of the chakras. So with the root chakra, what you have right now in your physical reality, you have an open mind. This is fantastic. Not only do you have an open mind in your physical reality, but I hear you have an open mind about your physical reality. Things are the way they are, but you know that can change. And then I'm seeing the scene from the movie Doctor Strange. I love the way it comes in rhythm and rhyme and perfect time. But yes, they're showing me how in the movie of Doctor Strange, how they use their magic to shift the world around and literally move everything. And they're saying this is exactly what you're doing. Yes, with the alchemist energy that you have coming out here and your magic prayer, you're shifting your physical reality. I hear it's interesting how fun it can get when your focus is on what you'd like to see more of it, okay? You'd like to see more of it, so you focus on this. Okay, so if you have, you have the open mind, what do you want? What's in the sacral chakra? What's the desire here? The desire is power. Baby, baby, you got the power. Okay, that's the wrong song. So the song in the rhythm and the lyrics went to a different song. Okay, so yeah. Cross wires. There's something cross wire. You want more power. You feel like there's something not connecting. You feel like something's cross-wired. I heard it when you can just leave that alone and know that it's all falling into place. That's the best way to be sitting under that divine grace, and you'll find out how it's true the more you allow it to come unrestricted to you. Welcome, Sadie. Let me see what you're doing about all this. What's in the sacral or solar plexus? Dead end. What you doing to? Oh, you're dead ending your own energy because you're yourself thinking, I don't know, it's just not working. I don't know, I have a blockage. Anywhere where you said your magic isn't working, anywhere where you claimed a blockage, anywhere where you claimed a lack of power, that's the reason why. Because you're putting a period on the statement, you're solidifying the energy, you're solidifying it in your consciousness. Okay, so how you feeling about all this energy where you have an open mind? Okay, you're working to make change. Okay, the feeling is win-win, so that's good. The feeling is there. The dead end is letting me know that this is why you put an end to certain things where in specifically no compromise is allowed. You're not allowing yourself to compromise. Spirit don't want you to compromise. Your soul don't want you to compromise. It's like the compromise is being blocked. Even anytime you even think about compromising, it's immediately like a car screeching its tires to a dead stop. Okay. So with that, let me see what you have in the throat chakra. What you talking about? What's your communication look like about this? Pop goes the cork. Pop the cork, baby. Celebration. I heard it's okay to celebrate in advance because that's a great, like, it's done already done energy, but they're saying do it on your own more than, like, this isn't like throw a party and tell all your friends. If you throw the party, like, none of your friends really know what it is because you're still in the middle of the making of it. You can't tell them. Keep it to yourself. Okay. So if that's what you're talking about, let me see what you already know. Third eye energy. What do you already know? What you showing spirit that you are communicating? The wild card, okay? Wild thing. Da-da, da-da. You make my heart sing. Da-da, da-da. You make everything. Okay, so there's the thing. You want to be able to make everything. You want, and you know that it's, the way the wild card words are written, it's even showing me vibration. So what you know is you got to get in the vibration. Anything can happen. You know that. You know that you know that anything can happen. Oh, awesome. What you're doing, this physical reality, what you're doing, actions you're taking, you're not relying on physical actions to make this happen. The dead end just spoke. Okay. You're not relying purely on physical actions or reactions to make this happen. Boy, I sure would have liked to pull out. What are we talking about? Lord of mercy. What, Spirit trying to tell you something. God trying to tell you something. Your highest self, your future self trying to tell you something. What's in the third eye? 50-50. Oh, they're literally your spirit team is saying here, we respond to whatever you put out. That's exactly what you get back. If you put 50% into it, you're going to get 50% back. Okay, so there's something here about how much energy are you giving it? How much time are you giving it? How much feeling do you give it when you get into the feeling, when you get into the vibe? What? Dearest wish come true. It's a wish that you haven't had it. The card was in the deck in reverse, upside down. That's not how I keep my cards, so that's specific. And they said because it hasn't happened yet. You have a dearest wish. It's different for all of you. That's why they're not being more specific today. What all of you have been doing now is making changes, putting your foot down on anything that's not that, and not compromising no matter what anyone's opinions are about it. No matter who tries to persuade you, you're not falling for it. Anything that's in between you, anything that doesn't allow, anything that would be a blockage or an obstacle between you and your dearest wish coming true, you're putting a stop to that. And you're holding space for your dearest wish to come true. Also, I'm seeing so this is like I see somebody who cleared that half of the closet out or half of the drawers or something in preparation for their partner that they ain't even met yet. I see somebody who sets an extra plate at the table, because of their partner. I see somebody who has no reason right now, but they keep time available for their partner. Like you thought to yourself, well, one of the reasons I don't have a partner is because I don't have time for a partner. So you started making sure you take time out every day, and you're doing it, you're utilizing that time for yourself right now. But really the intention is, if I can make this time, then I will be able to easily put my partner in that space because I made space. So however that is looking for you. And partner is the example because it's the easiest one to get everybody's mind to wrap around that idea. So let's go back to what you have with the open mind. You do have an open mind. And what do you have? Oh, anger. Why are you angry with the open mind? That don't make no sense. Let me see. Why the anger card come out? I'm trying to clarify this. Why did the anger card come out with the open mind? Oh, because you have people pissed off. I just heard it. And then the justice card falls out with the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Perfect. So this is giving me other side of the table energy. And yeah, them piss somebody off. Well, of course, because if you didn't, the don't compromise wouldn't have come out. Like you, whatever they were banking on, counting on with you, that got put to a screeching halt. Okay. All right, so what you have is angry birds. You got angry birds out there. Let me see. What's the desire? The desire. They just want to be alone in their sadness. Somebody is just sad out there. And you're just milking your power, baby. You're just like, I'm calling all my power back. I'm calling all my energy back. And boy, do they miss your presence. Whoever it was that you decided that something had to change there. Yeah, they're all in their feelings and they just want to cry all the time. Lord of mercy. Let me see what's in the behaviors, what's the actions. This seems to be other side of the table is what they're giving. So let's see what they do. Success. Interesting. Why is this success here? Hold on. Because I don't have nothing to say about it. Oh, they're trying to make, oh, now I got something to say about it. So they're faking the funk, basically. They're trying to fake it till they make it. So they're trying to make it look like everything's just fine around here. Really, they just want to break down and cry. And they're very angry. But this is like that fake smile. This is like that fake happiness. Okay, so what's in the heart space? What do we have in the heart? How are they feeling about all of this? Well, we know that they're angry. They don't like it. They, again, with the cleanse card and the waters, honey, they feel like crying. And this is why they're showing up. Because some of you still got this person around you just in a different capacity. So now they're trying to look like extra cheerful and extra happy and really try to show up and look like everything's all good. But at the end of the day, not exactly. It's not all good. And they're really disturbed right now. They're really disturbed. They're just trying to make it look like it's good with the actions they take. All right. What's in the internal conversation? What's going on in their conversation? What they talking about, whether internal or with others? What's in their conversation? What's in their throat chakra? Peace. So this is somebody who's like, oh yeah, everything's fine. I actually feel really good about it. Meanwhile, inside is a pressure cooker. The pot is not a pressure cooker, or it is a pressure cooker. But either way, so first they showed me the pressure cooker. You know, if you know a pressure cooker, it's got that little lid piece and it just bobbles around while it releases steam. So they showed me that image. And I could even hear it, you know. They showed me grandma's pressure cooker cooking the beans. But then they showed me a pot that's boiling too hot and it's boiling over. The pot is boiling over for somebody here. But what they're saying is, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, everything's good. And what they're doing is they're trying to look like, oh, that's exactly what I wanted, you know. Knowing in reality, whatever happened has them pissed. And how they, you know, they just want to cry all the time. Like, that's what they want, is to cry all the time. So let me see what's in their third eye. What do they know? What do they know? What are they projecting out? What's their communication with spirit look like? Okay. They already know something, though. Let me see. What is it? Disruption. Oh, part of the reason they're so angry is because you disrupted their plans. I heard that loud and clear. They said, yeah, what they know is you disrupted their plan. They had an idea, but that idea has been disrupted. Whatever the idea they had is disrupted, okay? What is Spirit trying to teach them with the crown chakra? What's Spirit trying to teach them? And then I hear it. God's trying to tell you something. What is the Spirit trying to teach them with the crown chakra? There's a message, a lesson. Balance. Things must be balanced. There's a balancing of the karmic scales, I heard. Okay. Things have to be balanced. There's a balancing of the karmic scales. And there's a confirmation at the bottom of the deck. We have the death card. Yeah, you haven't had your dearest wish come true. This was a big obstruction, obstacle, okay? Yeah, it's not balanced. They're not balanced, and that's not working. That's why you put it to a dead end. You have an open mind. You know there's more available to you. What was this that you brought to a halt? That you screeched the tires at a dead stop to? Because that's what I see you did. All right, let's find out some more. Other side of the table with this tarot deck. One more on my lap before we get into this. And we're going to run over this spread again. So in their root chakra, now you show me the other side of the table energy is here. Show me why they have anger in the root chakra. Because the hangman, everything had to go on pause. I'm seeing they had a lot of plans. But whoa, okay, bottom of the deck right now with their root chakra energy. We have the Four of Cups. You said no, and that made all their plans go on pause. And I'm hearing now, I heard, it's a fucking waste of time, okay? Because, just know the product, waste of time. Yeah, it's a waste of time because everything that they gave and sacrificed to invest in their plan, like that whole plan is just put on pause. It's on delay because you said no. Oh, look at you. Okay. In their sacral chakra, the desire with the sadness, they just really want to cry. Whatever plan this was, like, they're not pleased. Well, that's all I heard. Well, sound like my grandma. All right. What do we have at their sacral chakra? And there it is. I told you they just want to freaking cry all the time. It's up there again with the Three of Swords. They are sad. What do they want? Oh, they would love to make you sad. They would love. Oh, wow. Because they're real sad. They're angry. They're disappointed. Their plans did not work. They would love to be able to piss you off and make you sad. That's why they're going to call. That's why they're going to call you. Remember I told you it's a physical phone call too? And when they call, don't compromise. Okay? Because they're going to try to give you some sort of sob story, some sort of reason that's going to pull on your heartstrings to try to make you do what the fuck what they want you to do. What's it about the Two of Wands? Absolutely, from a distance. They're going to try to do something to try to get into where they'll be in enough to, I heard, stab you in the back. Hurt your feelings. Like whatever their plan is, it's ultimately the goal is to hurt your feelings. Because how dare you be in your power just sipping your tea or your coffee or your hot beverage and be unbothered. I want to cry. I want you to cry. That's the energy. Misery loves company. Thank you. Say it easily. Misery loves company is their energy. That's what they want. They want some miserable ass company to match their miserable ass energy. Let me see. What are they doing over there? Why success is here? What are they doing? What are they really doing? Because I see where they're faking the funk, trying to make it look like they working out just fine and all that, but what's really going on? The Tower is at the bottom of the deck. Lord of mercy. So what had happened was got thrown out. They got thrown out of someplace, whether that was, you know, a residence or a friend's house or a party or the restaurant, whatever. And the Hermit. Okay, success. And the Hermit goes its own way and trusts their inner guidance. They haven't quit. You've already removed them from your life. You already put your foot down. You already said no. They're still trying to find a way to get success at hurting your feelings, pissing you off. There's somebody here that's bound for revenge. Somebody here wants revenge. And that just redonkulous, like absolutely redonkulous that they would think, because it's not ridiculous. It's not that small. It's huge. It's a huge ridiculousness. Lord of mercy. What's going on in their heart chakra? Lord of mercy. With the cleanse card that came out over here. Well, whatever it is, it's on the fucking floor. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords right now. Which is, again, another confirmation that, yeah, you're... whatever idea they had, that's done. That's over. That's not... That plan is no longer in play. That plan is dead. Look at what fell on the floor. The Ten of Cups. Oh, they were planning to make themselves happy at home, get their happy ending here, make it, you know, get in good with the family, make this long-term success. And they're feeling the loss of this. This ended up on the floor. Ten of Swords and Ten of Cups, Lord of mercy. And I'm telling you, they're trying to pretend like they're oh so happy when at the end of the day, they're truly not. They said put the Ten of Cups back in here. Let's get another card. Give me the card. Let it land on the table at least. Well, why is the cleanse here? What's really in their heart? Show me what's really in their heart now. The Knight of Wands. Well, and there it is. Vengeance. They want to do something stupid. What they really want to do is something stupid. They want to jump up and go do something stupid. That's what I heard, without thinking. They're very impulsive right now. Look at that. The Hierophant, and this is why, because first off, a couple of things. For some of you, this person wanted to be in long-term commitment with you. They wanted to be in a contract relationship with you. They wanted to really do big business with you, or they wanted to marry your ass, okay? But the reason that didn't work is because the Hierophant has that divine connection and knows what time it is without a watch or a phone or a clock. Like in the energies, you know what I'm saying? Like you were so in your spiritual power. Again, with the power. And like I said, this is another one of them trolls that's trying to take you out of your power. They're talking about peace. And that, when they call you on the phone, I just heard it. When they call you on the phone, they're going to be calling you to try to make peace. Well, I'm tired of there being bad blood between us. I just want to know, can we compromise and make peace? No, don't compromise. Like, oh, everything's just fine. My peace is just perfectly fine over here. That's all your concern really needs to be about. I mean, if you violated this person in some sort of way with a complete disrespect, but that's not the energy I'm seeing, then you might want to be concerned about their peace at least a little bit. But I'm seeing that this is the one. The only thing you did that is pissing this person off and they could call a violation was you didn't let them get away with what the fuck they thought they were going to do, which was tap into your success. So it looks like anywhere where they're not in peace, that's their own damn fault. Like they shouldn't be preying on other people's livelihoods, other people's success, other people's stuff. Like if you get your nose out of my business, it wouldn't get chopped off your face and you wouldn't be looking funny like this. Oh, with the peace card, we have the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. If this mucka-hucka-hoo don't get out of the readings. So what they talking about? Well, I just wanted to bring you a peace offering. I don't need your peace offering. I heard it immediately. I don't need your peace offering. Oh. Well, they already know that you disrupted their plans. They're trying to see if they could get their plans back on schedule or on board at least, on the table again. That's why they really want to make peace. Any peace offering that comes from this person ain't going to be no good. Don't let them buy you no drink. Definitely don't drink no drink that they just brought to you. And don't need no food that they made. And you don't need nothing. Listen, you don't need nothing from this person. Whatever this person and you have been through in the past, it feels really fucking disgusting and it feels like a violation, okay? So they could keep their whatever and go about their life, and they need to quit thinking about you so damn hard because you ain't even really thinking about them until this spirit wants you to know that they're about to call, so don't compromise. You see, disruption. You disrupt their plan when you walked away and left them standing there. Is that a Phil Collins song? How can you just leave me standing here when all I can do is watch you leave? Let me see. Hold on a second. And then I hear there's against all odds. Is so many things I love to say to you. But you're the only one that ever knew me at all. So take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space. And there's nothing left here to remind me. Just a memory of your face. Well, I mean, that's totally the vibes. That's why they're trying to get back in. They're hoping you're missing them. They're hoping you're longing for them. They're hoping that you're ready to let them back in. Get out of here. I heard you need to go sit your ass in the corner somewhere. They need to go put their nose in the corner. They need to be on timeout. I'm just saying. What's God trying to teach you? What the universe trying to tell them? In In the crown chakra, the Knight of Cups is in reverse. A lot. They're trying to tell them a lot. And it doesn't matter what God and the universe and their highest self and their spirit team and the angels and the ancestors and the guides is trying to tell them, because they're not getting it. They don't want to get it. They don't want to get the messages. They don't want to hear the facts. Hi, Anna, William, Emily, Melinda, Demand, and Connect. What's up? Bottom of the deck is a Page of Swords. And they trying to spy on you. They trying to spy on you. Lord of mercy. I'm just going to say it. It really feels like my ex is spying, watching my channel, because she's blocked from everything. It feels like the one that wishes she was the next ex is spying, watching the channel, because she blocked from everything too, because they got this fire sign energy. Both of them do. Lord of mercy. Yeah, and if they are, stop breaking your own heart, because, girl, you still don't get me. What I said, when I said it, I meant it. Stop interrupting my readings. Get the fuck off. Click off. Don't make yourself cry, because you're not going to like anything you hear come out of my mouth. I'm just saying. All right. So, with all that being said and done, but yes, Knight of Cups in reverse. So, Knight of Cups, first off, Spirit is like, this, you know that apology is fake as fuck. You still after something. That's what their Spirit is telling them, because this is an apology, right? The other thing is, this is when you're spiritually guided. And God is trying to show them, you ain't listening to nothing I'm telling you. Yeah. Ain't listening to nothing that they're getting from their intuition, from their spirit teams. They're missing the signs of synchronicity. The license plate in front of them said, you asshole. And they still didn't get it. Like, stop it, right? As their own intentions and spell work multiplies and hit them in their pocket, in their health, in their mentality, in their emotionality, they still can't. It's like God is telling them in every way possible. God say, how many more languages could I give you the same message in? And how many more times do we gotta say it? Because every time I tell you, you still don't get it. What the heck am I going through what you got? This is like that child that just don't listen. You know how little babies don't listen? And you tell them, don't do that. Do this over here. Don't do that. And then they still go do that. Except I'm not talking about a little baby that don't know no better. I'm talking about grown folks that can understand these languages that we're speaking. You know? Lord of mercy. So God in the crown chakra, it's there. It's not because they're not being warned. Oh, snap. This guy just spoke to me. Yeah, God told them if they do that one more time, you got one more time. Do it one more again and watch. You finna find out. They fucked around and found out, or they're about to. If they call you again, that's a major violation, because their soul has told them to leave you the fuck alone. And you're not compromising. You're honoring what your spirit said, which it also told you, leave them the fuck alone. Don't let them treat you at all. Because you know the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Yeah, they're not allowed to do unto you nothing. And we don't need no treats from you. You can keep all those treats. As a matter of fact, you go sit in your car and eat your own spell work you put on them fucking treats. Because I'm not eating none of your baking, your cooking, or your making. Period. None of it. You can keep it all. That's the energy. Yeah. I don't want your fake ass friendship. Now you want to be friends? After all those violations? I'm sorry, you use the word friends real liberally over there, I heard. And you was trying to get into my family. You use the word family real liberally over there. See, over here we have known associates. We have people from around the block, people from around the way. We have highs and buys, but that's about it. And you ain't a friend. You're not even a high and buy. That's the vibe that you give me about this. And I ain't even gonna lie, like, I have to tell you the truth, because if I was lying to you, it would be written all over my face. I learned that a long time ago. I'm a terrible liar. And I don't feel good about it. So, facts in this is, you already told them the truth about themselves and your truth. And, you know, anywhere where they didn't respect all that, that was a fool's ass move, okay? So let's go back to your side of the table now with this deck of tarot. In the what you have in the root chakra, you have an open mind and you have the Six of Cups. Confirmation, this somebody you already did the damn thing with, okay? You're already done. But you do have an open mind. But when they call you talking that shit, like, I'll hear you out. I'll hear you out, but no. No, thank you. Okay. What's in the sacral with the desire and the word power came out with the tea? You sipping the tea. You want the tea. You want the tea. OMG. In the desire, you have the card power. And that could be coffee, but right now it's saying you want the tea. You want to know what's really going on over there. So that's why the reading, that's exactly why the reading is coming out. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It has to do with you. You want the tea. What you want is to leave what you left and not have to leave it again? Okay. Oh, I heard, and you want them to see why you left them. Like, but whatever. They're going to have to do that on their own. I heard they're going to have to figure that out by their damn self. Okay. So what you doing? Why the dead end in here? Why the dead end here? Because Ace of Pentacles. You said I'm putting, you put my love on top, baby. Because you're the one that I love. You're the one that I need. You're all that I see. Yeah, baby, it's you. You're the one. You made yourself the one. You put yourself in that position. And you called it quits on all the other, whatever the other is. Absolutely. You called it quits on the other. You're like, I'm singing that song. Oh, you thought I was singing that song to you. No, I'm singing that song. Let me see the moon. Look. You closed that out. You went ghost on folks. Yeah, you ghosted folks. You just stopped. And pulled your energy all the way back. And put it all into number one, your A1 star player. How you feeling with the win-win? Let me see how you're feeling for the win-win. In the heart chakra, why you go to the floor? Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. Ew, Nine of Swords. Oh, okay. Well, whatever it was that had you feeling anxious and stuff, you handled that. You got yourself back in alignment. But let me see what fell on the floor about your feeling. And it's the Six of Swords. I don't want it because it fell on the floor, but it is the Six of Swords. How you feeling? Like you're getting away from it? You ain't so worried about it no more. It's gotten easier. It's so easy. Okay. Give me one card to stay on the table, please, with the win-win in the heart chakra for the tribe. Thank you. Oh, the Two of Wands. You feeling like that. Stay the fuck over there. You also feel like you could do one or two things. Hold on. Bottom of the deck is a Five of Swords. See, because when we cut this off, it was nasty. I heard it was real nasty. Okay, and then I heard P nasty. Okay, let me see. Oh, somebody didn't wash right down there. We could do one or two things. We could do this the hard way, the easy way, or the hard way. Which way do you want it? Okay. They could, because it's like, you know, they're spying. Like, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. Either way, I win. That's what you feel. Yeah. You know they over there spying on you. You know they're checking your shit. You know they're watching your show. You know they're watching whatever you post. You know that you saw. I just saw why you saw them pass by your job. You're like, that looked just like such and such a car. It's the same color and everything. And you just had that feeling, but you couldn't see in the window. It's like that type of an energy. Lord of mercy. Stalker shit. I know that was you that called from a blocked number. I heard, oh, that part. What you talking about, pop the cork? You celebrating. That's what you're talking about. You talk about how good things are going for you and how happy you are because you're finally in alignment. This Nine of Swords, thank you that they gave me already the alignment because they say, yeah, you finally in alignment. You don't have to see with your physical eyes. You know in your soul. And with the Nine of Swords, so Nine of Swords card used to be really hard for me years ago when I first started reading. The Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. There's one of the decks I have says refusing to see, right? You just can't see. There's something that you can't see. So you can't see with your physical eyes, but what you can see is you're in alignment. And as I said, back when I used to have difficulty receiving messages from the Nine of Swords, it was like what the fuck does this card really mean? Moment that I had with Spirit. And I didn't get an answer immediately, but later I was randomly doing something else, and then they showed me. They said that the Nine of Swords, because what they had told me was all the cards have a high vibration and a low vibrational meaning. They warned me, don't be like these narrow-minded readers who think that it only means fear, anxiety, and stress. Don't go there. They wanted me to open my mind, and that's why I was like, okay, well, what else is it? And they gave me time to figure it out by myself. But what they taught me randomly while I was doing something completely unrelated to reading cards was the way the Nine Swords are perfectly aligned on the wall. This person is not confused anymore, right? And you could say that the girl's sitting up in her bed crying late at night, but you could also say the girl's sitting up in her bed doing her intentions, her affirmations, her visualization. She could be doing meditation. There's a lot of things she could be doing. But the fact that the swords are all aligned on the wall, perfectly hung, they said there's a lot of ideas that used to plague her mind. She's taken them out of her mind and she's fixed them in a position. She put them all in their place. She's found alignment. So that's what you're talking about. And you're celebrating your alignment. With the pop the cork, you're celebrating your alignment. Lisa, welcome. Real Global, welcome. So thankful and grateful. Let me see in the position of your third eye with the wild card. It's the Six of Pentacles. Listen, you wanted to be in this vibration of plenty to spare and to share. Really. And no wonder you wanted to get this obstacle out of your way, because that's what they just called whoever or whatever this is on the other side. The Knight of Swords. What you told Spirit was something to the effect of, thank you for removing all enemies. Thank you for opening all the paths. Thank you for bringing in only friendlies. And thank you that all this happens instantly. Or thank you that I can see what their intentions truly are. Because when I give my energy, my time, my finances, whatever it is, my gifts, like I want to give it to those who truly appreciate it and are worthy and deserving. And if anybody is, I heard, and if anybody was working against me, thank you for showing it to me, right? It's like you said, show me their true intentions. Is this one a keeper? Show me the true intentions. Should they continue to walk with me? Oh, that part. Okay, in the crown chakra, what is God is trying to tell you? God is trying to tell you something with the 50-50 Eight of Wands. Baby, this is like, okay, this is like Spirit said, well, we're going to match you. Whatever way you decide you want to move, we're going to match your energy. So it's like, Spirit's like, you're not alone in this. We match what you're doing. Like when you put effort and energy into accomplishing this goal and making those moves, like we help. We help. We put our energy and effort into it too. Spirit is like reassuring you, whatever you want, whatever you focus upon, we're focused upon it too. We see you making moves. We see you in alignment with yourself. And so we match your energy. It's like the universe is saying we match your energy. Yes, the bottom of the deck is a Magician. And this is the thing. For some of you, a lot of you, this is the reason why this person is so desperate to be in your energy field, is because of the fact that you do have the power. Like things just seem to somehow work out for you. I heard life with you is magically delicious. Okay. But that's what I see. Yeah. And so that makes somebody think that life is just not going so well when they're not around you. Like this person really began to look at you very much like you're the good luck charm. You're the good luck charm I always need, Lord of mercy. Yeah, no. You are a person who is living in alignment. That's why things work out, and that's why these folks get found out. It don't take long for these types of energies, these types of intentions to be revealed because of your alignment. You know how not to pay it. You know how not to pay attention to what everybody has to say, what they're trying to make you think. I heard gaslighting you into believing all this stuff. They're trying to play mind games. Yeah. You're like, I'm so glad I could see the fucking mind games. I'm so glad I didn't call. This is even giving me the energy of I'm celebrating the fact that I got myself out of a situation that was going to have me all the way messed up. That person was that situation was these people were trying to have me all the way messed up. I'm celebrating that. I'm celebrating that I got out of that. That's the energy that you've given me in this. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into your Alpha and Omega messages, since I do have the intention to come back live and do this all over again, but in Spanish. So if you're bilingual, stay tuned for that. But here we go. Seeing clearly. It's time to view things from a different perspective. You have the blessed gift to see past the current situation and envision amazing possibilities. Don't worry, the pause in momentum while you rethink your plan won't last. Embrace your uniqueness and allow it to serve you. And, dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world, there are consequences for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition will pay off. When you act on that instead of reacting to what is being presented, you'll see the benefit. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, actually it is quite amazing. I love that. So we're going to go ahead and clean these up, and I'm going to give you a yes or no answer before we get out of here. Meanwhile, let's listen to my magical song. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Yeah. Everything is always working out for me. All right. Yes or no answer to your personal question. It can be about anything on this earth, off this earth, about the universe, about these laws, about anything at all. Just as long as it's a yes or no answer, go with their first gut formulation of that question, because your spirit team helped you formulate that in the direction of getting the accurate answer, because they already know if it's going to be a yes or no today, whereas I do not. When I do this, I do everything in my power to extremely detach from whether or not I see an ace. But if I do, within 13 cards, that's a clear and specific yes. So here we go. Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. All right. No is the answer for today's show. So whatever your question was, the answer is no. And with that being said and done, thank you for liking, sharing, making sure you're still subscribed or subscribing if you're new, tapping the bell and hyping it too. I'll be back with more. I always come back. Until then, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. Later. Bye. Mwah. Lord of mercy. Buttons.